food restaurants used as proxies for ludicrous culture wars in American news now. And look, gay marriage is gradually happening here in America, Andy. State by state, it is quietly, slowly but surely becoming law, and in a good way. It's not creeping like an ominous storm. It's spreading like a sunrise, gradually, naturally, and inevitably making the whole country a significantly brighter place. Unfortunately, there are obviously some moral kinkanutes trying to stop this tide of basic human equality from rolling in. And one of those men is Dan Cathy, the owner of Chick-fil-A, a high-end, low-grade chicken sandwich restaurant chain here in America. He's donated a lot of money to so-called traditional marriage groups in the past, and comments emerged this week of him saying in an interview, and I quote, "I think we're inviting God's judgment on our nation when we shake our fist at him and say, 'We know better than you what constitutes a marriage.' And I pray God's mercy on our generation that has such prideful, arrogant attitude to think we have the audacity to try to redefine what marriage is about." And he should know, Andy, he is, after all, the owner of Chick-fil-A, a man who's had the audacity to redefine what constitutes food fit for human consumption. Sadly, a few well-intentioned city mayors in America made statements suggesting that they would ban Chick-fil-A from opening restaurants in their city, something that they are legally not allowed to do, and something that unleashed a whirlwind of whack jobbery as conservatives with a capital K, such as Mike Huckabee and Sarah Palin, to give her full name, decided to embark upon a Chick-fil-A Appreciation Day on Thursday, prompting thousands of Americans to line up around the block to show their support for traditional marriage by eating a fried chicken sandwich. It is a quintessentially American form of protest, Andy. Years ago, people would march on Washington. Now, people will line up around fast food joints. There's been also a weird tone of victimhood from conservatives during this, who seem to view this as some kind of Christian persecution. Fox News yesterday encouraged people to, I quote, "stand up to anti-Christian, anti-chicken, heterophobic bigots." I don't even know where to begin with that, Andy. Anti-Christian? Oh, sure, Christians have it so bad here in America, Andy. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll live to see the day when America has a 45th Christian in the White House. And as for anti-chicken, are you f***ing kidding me? If you are standing up to anti-chicken people, you are casting yourself, therefore, as pro-chicken. And it is hard to be pro-chicken when you are lining up to go into a Chick-fil-A to eat a chicken that has been battery farmed with another chicken shitting on its head and packing its eyes out before being ground down into a processed chicken paste and then breaded and fried.
That's basically what Jesus did at the feeding of the 5,000, but with fish instead of chicken.
Now, Chick-fil-A are not alone in being a politically vocal company, and they're allowed to be, Andy. Ben & Jerry's ice cream is openly liberal. Domino's Pizza has donated a lot of money to conservative causes. But I think now it's just best for everyone to come clean. And it's time for all of America's fast food chains just to come out and reveal their positions on the most important political issues affecting America right now. Would Taco Bell let the Bush tax cuts expire, Andy? Does KFC think it's time to restore diplomatic relations with Cuba? What is the Cheesecake Factory's position on abortion? These are important questions, Andy. What is Dairy Queen's attitude towards a preemptive strike on Iran? America needs to know. I can't enjoy a strawberry cheesequake, Andy, if I'm wondering whether or not Dairy Queen would allow Iran to get a nuclear weapon. And hold that burrito for a moment, Chipotle. Why don't you let me know your view on the ethics of stem cell research first?